All right, so we're gonna go with The Protector with Jackie Chan. Now, this movie threw me for a loop for a Jackie Chan movie. This was one of his first serious tries to make it into the American market. Of course, he had Cannonball Run, but he's just a side character. This one, he's a full-blown leading actor in an American movie. It takes place in New York. Pretty dark and gritty, almost like you would almost think of like a Charles Bronson type of movie, maybe of a cop movie. It is like a buddy cop movie in a way as well. Jackie Chan's out for revenge as his partner was shot, and now he's trying to get the people who did this to his partner. Leads to a pretty cool boat chase with a cool stunt. This movie does have some pretty cool stunts for Jackie Chan, which we see in all his movies. And this one, he's chasing these villains on a boat, and a helicopter kind of lowers the ladder, those ladders, whatever. And he grabs onto it, gets pulled up as the boat rams into the villain's boat. Big explosion. So you do get some great stunts like that. Maybe a little bit too much, because once they get to Hong Kong, it kind of feels like the director was like, okay, Jackie, we're going to have this chase scene. Just go out there and do Jackie Chan stuff. So we see Jackie Chan just doing some weird jumping from one boat to another boat, hanging from the rafters and jumping. I think there's like a motorcycle scene on there. Jumping a motorcycle from across the river, waterway and stuff. So it kind of are elements where the director's like, go up there and have some fun, Jackie. And we'll do it in slow motion type of deals. Like I said, though, it's still got some great fight scenes and stuff. Some great fighting choreography. A little bit of comedy, but it's more of a serious movie. Especially for that time in the 80s. We still had those serious cop type of movies. You even got, the stupid trope of the police chief being mad at Jackie Chan, and even Jackie Chan saying, I don't need a partner. You still got that kind of stuff that goes on. Once you kind of skipping a beat here, once you go to watch that Schwarzenegger movie, The Last Action Hero, and you see that scene where, he's the kid gets into the movie, and the police chief yells at Schwarzenegger, and then, it's just like, once you see that scene, you kind of see it in every 80s movie. Like, oh my gosh, this is what they're making fun of. Something I didn't really catch growing up in that time period. Maybe I was a little too young, but it's there. Let's see, I already talked a little bit on action. Like I said, you do got some really good fighting choreography, especially, and it kind of builds up throughout, but it's still a little bit of a mess in a lot of ways. So let's go, for example, there's a scene where him and Danny Aiello, I can't never pronounce his last name, he's from Hudson Hawk, he's like, you got Bruce Willis, and then you got his partner, that guy, and he does a very good job in this movie. I can't pronounce his name. So they go in this beauty salon, and this is where, like I said, it's kind of like a different Jackie Chan type of movie, and this movie is like, I don't know, it could be almost X-rated type of thing, because they go to this beauty salon, and it kind of reminds me of the Chris Tucker scene of him in Rush Hour 2. But, this one, instead of wearing bathrobes, like, the girls are completely nude to the point where you can see you can see their privates, like not only the breasts, but like the whole thing. Like, you can see the beaver and everything. I was like, what am I watching here? And they're in the thing in this beauty salon, and then at the end of the movie, you get more of it, like full nudity of the women doing drugs, putting drugs into bags and put them in fruit to ship them out. So I was like, wow, I didn't know Jackie Chan made a movie like this. But anyways, that has pretty good, that beauty salon, that part where they're getting their massages, and maybe a little happy ending, but it doesn't get that far. They're trying to assassinate the girls, or try to assassinate Jackie Chan and his partner. That has a pretty cool fighting scene, but then like 5 seconds later, when they meet like the big boss guy, it just falls apart. Like, it's like they get captured and then they sit there, and how they escape, it just doesn't make sense. It's not very well shot. Looks very immature, and everything. But that's like the only bad really part I see in the movie when it comes to like the fighting choreography. And then the ending, it has some pretty cool scene where you have him fighting like the main henchman. You got like the guy gets like a handsaw. You got Jackie Chan doing, you know, like you would expect a Jackie Chan movie, you know, how he just uses the environment to defend himself. It's very well shot, very well choreographed. The story inside the story is very well told. At the end, it has a very good climactic ending. Then the very end, where he actually kills the villain, it almost is like a shot like a video game type of ending, like you would see these days, where Jackie Chan is on his crate, it's being lifted up. You have them throwing crates at him. He's like jumping over crates. It just feels like a video game ending. And then, you know, he gets control of the crane, gets the crate, and drops it on top of the helicopter that the villain is on top of. But it's really well shot. You got to enjoy it. Overall, this is like a middle tier Jackie Chan movie, I would say. I never seen it before until recently. And like I said, I didn't realize he made those types of movies. Maybe it's because it's an American type of thing. And maybe that's why Jackie Chan backed off from the American market for a while. Because Hollywood didn't know what to do with him. And he had what was going on in this movie. And then probably about, 10 years later, he makes Rumble in the Bronx. And he becomes a huge American action star. And his name is everywhere. I'm just trying to see what else. I did like the soundtrack of this. It was enjoyable overall. It's mostly instrumental, which is cool. But sometimes, every once in a while, the music didn't match what was going on screen. But it's okay. I enjoyed it overall. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about The Protector. Overall, I enjoyed it. Overall, felt it was exciting, great choreography. I did like how Jackie Chan was the martial artist, and then Danny Aiello, I cannot say his last name. Anyways, his big thing, make you notice him, was like he always had a Uzi with him. So he's like spraying bullets all over the place with his Uzi. And it works because you remember his character before the Uzi. Otherwise, he would have been very forgettable over all the crazy stuff that Jackie Chan's doing. So overall, I had a good time watching it. Not a must see. If somebody's never seen a Jackie Chan movie, I definitely wouldn't show them to them. Just because of the beauty parlor and the drug scene at the end. But if you're a Jackie Chan fan, you would like it. I think you would enjoy it. What's your thought on The Protector? Do you like it? Do you think this is one of his best, one of his worst? Or do you agree it's like a middle tier Jackie Chan movie? Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day. Bye.